In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to add bleed in Illustrator CC quickly and correctly so your designs are ready for professional printing. If you're creating flyers, business cards, posters, or any document that goes to print, setting up bleed properly is absolutely essential to avoid unwanted white edges after trimming. I'll walk you through the entire process step by step, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to find the bleed settings and how to apply them the right way. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more easy Illustrator guides just like this. Alright, let's jump right in. First, open your project in Adobe Illustrator CC. This can be an existing document that you're already working on, or a new file you just created. Once your document is open, go to the top menu and click on File. From the drop-down menu, look for Document Setup and click on it. This is where Illustrator allows you to adjust important document level settings, including bleed. After clicking Document Setup, a new window will appear. Inside this window, you'll see a section labeled Bleed. If bleed has not been set yet, the values will most likely be set to 0. You'll notice 4 input boxes representing the top, bottom, left, and right bleed values. If the chain link icon in the middle is active, changing one value will automatically apply the same measurement to all sides. This is usually what you want for standard print projects. Now enter your desired bleed value. A very common bleed setting in the United States is 0.125 inches, which is 1/8 of an inch. If you're working in millimeters, a common bleed value is 3 millimeters. Simply click into one of the bleed boxes and type 0.125 inch if you're using inches, or 3 millimeters if you're using millimeters. If the link icon is active, Illustrator will automatically apply that value to all 4 sides. If it's not linked, you can manually enter the same value into each box. Once you've entered your bleed amount, click OK. Immediately, you'll notice a red border appear around your artboard. This red outline represents the bleed area. Anything that extends into this red area will print beyond the final trim size, ensuring that when the document is cut down to its final dimensions, there won't be any accidental white edges. Now here's something very important to understand. The bleed area is outside of your main artboard. That means if you have background colors, images, or design elements that you want to extend all the way to the edge of the printed page, you need to drag them past the artboard boundary and extend them into the red bleed area. If your design stops exactly at the artboard edge and doesn't reach into the bleed, you could end up with thin white lines after trimming due to slight cutting variations. If you don't see the red bleed line after clicking OK, double-check that your document is not in a special preview mode. You can also go to View and make sure you're in normal preview mode so the bleed guides are visible. Another helpful tip is to set the bleed at the very beginning when creating a new document. When you click File and then New, you'll see a bleed section right in the New Document dialog box. Setting it there can save you time later, but if you forget, no worries. Using File and then Document Setup works perfectly at any stage of your project. Finally, when you're ready to export your file for print, make sure you choose a format like PDF and enable the option to use document bleed settings in the export window. This ensures the bleed you just added is actually included in the final print file. And that's it. That's exactly how to add bleed in Illustrator CC. It only takes a few seconds, but it makes a huge difference in professional print quality. If this video helped you, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Illustrator CC tutorials and design tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.